Welcome back, everybody, to the weekend edition of the PM Show with your host, Robert Conrad. And, back to the start of the show, Bob Conrad.
Hey, there she goes. Hang on a minute. Listen to that. Hey, come on, Tomas. Let's hear that. Okay, now that takes me to Gary, Indiana. Huh? Hey, Verly.
Hi, Mr. Conrad. How are you?
I'm good. Do me a favor, because we're going to be friends, because we're going to do everything we can to have...
Okay, Robert.
Thank you, sweet. No, what do you mean, Robert? Honey.
Bob.
Honey. Come on, Verly.
Honey. Oh, okay, honey.
That's right, because, Verly, let me tell you something about me, if I may. Can I? Because this is kind of a personal, intimate thing between us. I never met a woman I didn't like, Verly. I want you to know that. And I've got the what do you call it? Community property. Prove it. Is that what it's called?
I can imagine. And judging from how you looked in the Wild Wild West, there were a lot of women in love with you too.
Ooh, thank you for saying that. Hey, listen. I'm from the neighborhood. Did you know that?
I hear that. You're from Chicago.
Yeah, but hang on, Verly, just for a minute, because I want to talk to you. But hey, Sue, don't go anywhere. Mary, don't go anywhere, please, ladies. And then we'll get to John and Frank in New York, because we're talking to a woman who is kind enough to carry our show in a suburb of Chicago called Gary. Huh?
Gary, Indiana. That's right.
That's right. I worked at United States Steel. Are you ready for that? 79th Street.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm from 6105 South Bishop. I'm from 63rd Street.
Wow.
I know Gary. I know Whiting, Indiana. And the way I know Whiting, it will be in a book that's being written called The Duke of 63rd Street. And it's being written.
Is that your autobiography?
Yeah, it's being written by my daughter Kaja. And it's difficult to do early for a variety of reasons, because I never wanted it done. Now, one woman wrote a piece that was kind of a documentary, and I approved of it. Her name was Sue, and it was a Wild West. It's kind of the history of the show, and she did, I thought, a really a good job. And then Guy worked with me for 9 years as an aide de camp and took me from amateur boxing into professional boxing. He's deceased now. Dick Kanji wrote a book. I never read it, and I didn't read it because I didn't want to read it. We were buddies and companions, and all I got back from what he wrote was positive things. So, I'm not into reading about myself, but maybe one day I will. And the reason we're doing the book, Verly, my daughter and myself, is because it's going to come out after my AD. There are a couple guys that were, sort of lurking about doing a book, and a dear friend of mine passed away a long time ago, and he's a big movie star. And they inferred that he was gay, and he isn't. Not that there's anything wrong if that's your choice. I don't comment on that, but he wasn't, and his name was Alan Ladd. So I just want the truth to be told about the man that I was or am, because I assume it'll come out when I'm still hanging out. And we'll take it from there, and I will tell the truth. And one of the things really we talked about is what we won't do. If any woman I had the pleasure of having in her company, her name will never be revealed in this book.
Wow.
So what's going on with you, Verly? Thank you for WLTH.
Well, I'm not going to tie up all your time. I just want to say WLTH Radio is so happy to have you and your show on our station, and we're so happy to be affiliated with CRN. I've enjoyed you for many years. I loved Baba Black Sheep, Kathy Bowington. And just the fact that now all the reruns from the Wild Wild West are on MeTV. So I get to see you all the time.
Hey, thanks, Verly. There's a thing coming up you want to watch in January. PBS is doing Pioneers of Television. And okay. I want you to watch that. I'm one of the persons being honored, and it was a really well-done thing, and I was very flattered that it happened. And when I come back to Chicago, I know how to get to Gary. I'll stop by and see if maybe we can do something live, huh?
That sounds really great. Take care, honey.
Okay. Hey, Verly.
And I'll be listening to your shows.
All right, sweetheart. I won't send you a picture. I think you've got one.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Hey,
Thank
Verly,
you.
I can never have too many.
Hey, thanks, Verly.
Picture up in the studio. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Boy.
Yeah, huh?
You sure have a way with words, Bob.
No, I don't. Hey, we're there.
You know how to do it.
We are live in Gary.
Hey, we are. You're live everywhere, Bob.
Gary's a steel mill town. It was. I don't know if it is anymore.
Okay.
It's a town that has a lot of, I think the singer was from Gary. In fact, I'm sure he was. Right?
You're correct.
Yeah. You know what singer we're talking about?
They know something about people talking trash about one of their hometown heroes.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
We're not going to get into that.
No, we're going to go to Mary and then Sue.
A lot of stuff coming up here on the weekend edition of the PM Show with Robert Conrad.
I thought Sue was ahead of Mary, but we'll go to you, Mary, please, dear. Then we're going to go to Sue, and then we're going to John, and then to Frank. Get it right. Thank you for calling in.
We got a full board.
Thank you.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 120,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, Cover America Auto Care has announced revolutionary, inexpensive mechanical breakdown coverage that is now available to the general public to save consumers thousands on auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for drivers to call who own a vehicle that is less than 10 years old for a free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number is 800-547-5262.